Hello, my name's Norman Maslov. You probably know me as Mazzy. The following video you're about to watch was pre-recorded several days ago. As I was leaving the house on my road trip to San Francisco, Portland, Ashland, Oregon, Mill Valley, California, my mail courier rang my doorbell and handed me a package, and I opened it up and it was the two new Rhino High Fidelity records. The second album from 1978 from the band Television called Adventure. And the final album from 1973, The Faces, the British band Ooh La La. The band, The Faces, the album title Ooh La La. So the video you're about to see, I recorded before I got these. Now, I won't be able to listen to these for about a week or so. So I will get back to you and give you a little comparison and my take on it. But the video you're about to see, please do not churn the channel because I want to talk about this music because I happen to really enjoy these records. I have a promo copy of the Television album Adventure from 1978 from the Elektra promo man who gave it to me, the Wea promo man at the day. And I have my original 1973 record. So I'm going to give you a little take on that. So don't turn the channel. Don't go anywhere else yet. Watch the video and then a couple of weeks, when I get back, I'll listen to these and give you my take on it. Good morning, sleepyheads. Wake up, wake up. Rhino has literally just announced the next two titles in the Rhino High Fidelity series. That all analog series that sell for about 40 bucks, cut from the original master tapes by Kevin Gray. In fact, I have a question about that one. And what I don't have are the actual high fidelity records. I don't have copies of these new audiophile releases, but I do, since I know what they are, pulled the two records that I have original copies. And I want to talk to you about the music. So if you don't know these records, listen to me pontificate about the music of these. And then if you want excellent copies, I think, again, I haven't heard them, you'll read reviews. Other people will be talking about these for the next few weeks and beyond. But right now, you can pre-order them at the Rhino site. I'm not putting a link below because you can find it. These are 5,000 limited edition, limited number edition. Remember, after the numbered edition are sold out, if they sell out, I expect at least one of these will sell out, I think. Maybe in a week. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe longer. And that is, let me just cut to the chase. If you haven't heard, it's the second album, the 1978 album by Television. Rhino did the first album, and that sold out within 4 or 5 days. So we'll see if this one. Now, before your heads explode and before there's going to be talk, I haven't heard the Kevin Gray cut. But remember, this is a more refined record. This is a record that was co-produced by Tom Verlaine with John Jansen, different producer. The first album had that ragged edge, and there was controversy last time because one of the critics out there started talking about artist intent, and Kevin smoothed off the high jagged ends. I actually like that, and I have an original copy of that first Television album, and I like the angular, intense shrillness, but not everyone does. And I think he improved on that. He just took a little bitty, I don't know how many dBs or what you call it, Kevin. What do you do on your machine? You know, you bring it down a little bit so it's not screechy on the ears. Ever hear that harmonica on John Wesley Harding? Man, that could, kill a cat or a dog. But he did something that I think he improved on it. Now, artist intention, who the F cares, right? No, I don't totally agree with that, totally. But we haven't heard of the rest of the band. Of course, Tom Verlaine is gone, so he can't comment. And who knows? I mean, that's the sound they wanted in the studio. That's what he put out, so be it. But this is a smoothed off, but it doesn't take any of the intensity away from this great band. Of course, it opens up with the song Glory. I love that song. And Foxhole is track 3. This is an incredible record. Again, they still have the intensity and the new wave artistic sound to their music. Same band, There they are. They're all the four of them. The Fab Four, the CBGB's Fab Four, 1978. But it's tamed a little bit. And when I say tamed, it doesn't take the edge off of a great band if you have a great recording. So I kind of disagree with all that bullshit of artists' intent last time, that just because they took a little of that edgy guitar, they weren't softer. The rockin' stuff really friggin' rocked. And this is a wonderful record. Again, 1978, the second album by Television, as good as the first, but little different, a little different. But again, the songs are great. Fire, Ain't That Nothing, The Dream's Dream. But this is coming out. Haven't heard the new version. I am looking forward to it. And that's it. Now, from 1973, this is Ooh La La, The Faces. This is the final Faces album. Rod Stewart kind of took a back seat here because I think the band was thinking that Rod Stewart had a parallel solo career that was really taking off. Gasoline Alley, Maggie May, all that stuff. Great stuff. And I like Rod Stewart, especially those Mercury recordings. Of course, he would later then go to Warner Brothers, do Tonight's the Night, Do You Think I'm Sexy, and all that stuff. He would become massive, huge. This record he's on, and he co-wrote some of the songs, but really Ronnie Lane takes more of a center stage. I friggin' love Ronnie Lane's songwriting on here. And of course, you know, this is one of the great rock and roll bands from 1969, 1970 on. Of course, they morphed from the Small Faces. Steve Marriott leaves, and the tall guys come on the band. Ronnie Wood, and Rod Stewart. And they're a different band, but they're one of the great rock bands, British rock bands of the early 70s. And they're funky, and they're soulful, and they're really great. And I love Ronnie Lane, his side of things. That he became a lot of sort of a folk feel to his songs that are on here too. This is produced by Glenn Johns, who would later produce that amazing record with Ronnie Lane and Pete Townsend with Streets of the City and everything. I just love that record. I think it's one of Glenn Johns' favorite productions. But this is excellent. The songwriting is excellent, and I love the final song on here. The title track, "Ooh La La," is like a song like you could hear everyone singing in a pub, having their pints, having their 2 pints, 4 pints, 10 pints, all the pints they have, they're singing that song, Ooh La La. It's a crowd pleaser. It's a great ending. Song co-written by Ronnie Wood and Ronnie Lane, and Ron Wood sings it beautifully. So I like that different take. I mean, as much as I like Rod Stewart, sometimes I need to breathe after Rod Stewart's voice, goes a long way, a little long way. What am I trying to say here, Maslov? And I like it, and I think it's wonderful. Obviously, I mean, how can I knock him? But I like that he's down there. He's not centered. We got Ron Wood centered here. Again, he's taken a little bit of a backseat on this album, and after this, they would be no more. That was it with the Faces. Done. Out of here. We'll phone you. Ian McLaughlin. I mean, this is an incredible record. Now, one thing I will say, obviously this, hi there, it's Ozzy. This is not the Rhino Hi-Fi, this is my original copy. Kind of Monty Python-esque, right? The Terry Gilliam animation stuff. Hello there. It's early in the morning, I haven't had my coffee yet. It's too early to have a cocktail. But, of course, the Rhino Hi-Fi is not going to have this fabulous artwork of a cover, because they do the gatefolds. There will be gatefolds, a stout and light covers. I'm sure there'll be an insert of the tape box and all this stuff. And I'm curious about this. UK recorded, are they using the original tape? I'm sure maybe in the other video of the Westman, maybe they discussed that. I don't know. I assume this is recorded in the UK. By Glenn Johns. Yeah, Olympic Studios, of course. It was recorded there. What a fabulous recording studio. So is it a copy tape? Did they get the tape? But still, I'm sure Kevin will do a great job. This is a really good record, a really good sound. This is a rockin' record, but it's got some folk sensibilities in here. It's my favorite of the Faces records, and I have them all. I've had this since the day, I don't know what else to say. These are the 2 January releases. The first Rhino Hi-Fi, of the new year. I know they're going to be putting out individual Doors records. I think 3 of them will come out sometime in January, and then either the next month or the month after, the next 3 of the individual Doors records of that sold out Doors box. The Rhino Reserve, I'm excited for those. Those will come out, I think, on the 31st. Those are nice covers, but the $32 records, and they're putting out Alan Toussaint, that wonderful record, Southern Nights, and the guy from Funkadelic, the guitar player. I'm blanking out on his name right now. It's early. Wake up, Maslov. Anyway, I just wanted to tell my viewers what these are. You may not be subscribers to Steve Westman. Does excellent live streams once a week, I believe. I've been on them before. Great stuff. And thank you, Rhino. The Warner catalog is one of the great catalogs in music, and they're the reissue archival catalog division of Warner's, and they're doing some excellent stuff. Do I like everything they do? No, but I purchased a lot of their music over the years, and Warner Brothers, when I was a kid, literally in this way back many years, they were my favorite label because they were the cooler label. The way they stuck with artists like Ry Cooder and Randy Newman and Bonnie Raitt and just so many artists that they would stick with for years, whether they sold or not, you know. Gone are those days, right, with labels. And so artists would develop and sometimes click in or sometimes not. But they would be fabulous catalogs, historic music. And I just love that about it. So Television Adventure, the second album from 1978. Ooh La La, Faces from 1973. They're available now. Go find them. Mazzy loves you. Take care.